Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I am going to start the current affairs in English of the 1st and 2nd October 2022. So first of all we will discuss about the national current affairs news. In national current affairs news, first is in India the world largest safari park is to be developed in the Gurugram. Gurugram is located in the Haryana. It is the part of NCR. Gurugram is located in Haryana. It is the part of NCR. And this largest jungle safari park is to be located in the Aravali range, located in the Aravali mountain range of the Gurugram and Nuh district. Aravali is the oldest mountain. It is the oldest mountain of India. So this safari park that is developed in the Gurugram, it is the world largest safari park and it spreads in the area of Aravali mountain. Next is now the active credit card user had dropped to 2.3 million in August due to the new RBI norms. The new RBI norms is that if any credit card is inactive for more than 1 year, then that credit card will be blocked. That's why in August there is decrease in the active credit card because some credit card will get deactivated because they are inactive for the year. That is the new norms of the RBI. Next is the Minister of State for Culture Arjun Ram Meghwal has attends the UNESCO Mondigia Cult 2022 in the Mexico, and this UNESCO Mondia Cult 2022 World Conference that is held at the Mexico City. Next is the Bank of Baroda. It has launched the new festival. It is the Festival Compact that is known as the खुशियों का त्योहार. This खुशियों का त्योहार is the Festival Compact that is launched by the Bank of Baroda. So Bank of Baroda has launched the new compact that is the Festival Compact that is named as the खुशियों का त्योहार, in which several offers will be given with an low attractive interest rates like home loans, car loans, education loans, etc. This खुशियों का त्योहार is compact that is launched by the Bank of Baroda. Next is the MasterCard. It is an US-based company that has launched the carbon calculator mainly for the Indian consumers. So MasterCard has launched the carbon calculator features that will offer the consumer an estimated carbon footprint for each of their purchases, and that carbon calculator it is developed by the MasterCard in collaboration with the Swedish fintech Doconomy. It is a Swedish financial technology company that is named as the Doconomy. So MasterCard has launched carbon calculator for the Indian consumer. Next is the Amazon launches the Amaze with Circles to upskill the women in the technology. So mainly to provide the career opportunity to the women in the technology space, the Amazon India has launched the Amaze with Circles, and it is an dedicated. What is the Amaze with Circles? Amaze with Circles is an dedicated networking event mainly to educate women and make them to train for the careers in the technology. And these Amaze with Circles has been launched by the Amazon company. Next is the Airtel Payment Bank has rolled out 1.5 lakhs micro ATMs mainly for the cash withdrawal for its customer. So the Airtel Payment Bank has set up 1.5 lakhs micro ATMs across the tier 2 cities, means small towns and semi-urban regions where peoples are not getting ATMs in that area. So in that area, the Airtel Payment Bank is providing the micro ATM. The Airtel Payment Bank was founded in January 2017 and its headquarters is located in New Delhi. And Airtel Payment Bank Managing Director and CEO is the Anubrata Vishwas. Next is the Reliance Jio Chairman Akash Ambani has listed on the Times 100 Emerging Leader. Akash Ambani, he is the Chairman of Reliance Jio. He has been named by the Times Magazine in the Times 100 Next list. Next is the Pradhan Mantri Narendra Modi has inaugurated the Gandhinagar Mumbai Vande Bharat Express. So PM Narendra Modi has inaugurated the Gandhinagar Mumbai Vande Bharat Express, and this is the third Vande Bharat train that is dedicated to the nation. The first Vande Bharat that runs between the New Delhi and Varanasi. Second Vande Bharat runs between the New Delhi and Katra, Mata Vaishno Devi Katra. So this is the third Vande Bharat Gandhinagar to Mumbai that has been inaugurated by the Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Next is the Hurun India 40 and under Self-Made Rich List 2022 that had been topped by the founder of Zerodha, that is the Nikhil Kamath. So Nikhil Kamath, the co-founder of Zerodha, had topped the IIFL Wealth Hurun India 40 and under Self-Made Rich List 2022. On second place, the founder of Ola, that is Bhavesh Agrawal, and on third place, Divyang Turakia of Media.net. Next is the RBI had projected the 7% GDP growth for the financial year 23, and he had predicted that the inflation that remains at the 6.7%. So in current list for prediction of GDP for financial year 23, now RBI joins and the RBI has predicted 7% GDP growth for financial year 23. Next is the Narendra Modi has launched the 5G service that is from the Pragati Maidan. So Prime Minister Narendra Modi has today launched the 5G services from the Pragati Maidan. Next is the Hero Motocorp has appointed the Ram Charan. He is the actor, South Indian actor as their new brand ambassador. So the Hero Motocorp has appointed the Ram Charan as their new brand ambassador. Next we shall discuss about the international news. So in international news, first is the United States economy has shrunk by 0.6% in the April to June months due to a rise in the interest rate. Next is the Saab. Saab is the Swedish defense maker. Now produce the Carl Gustaf M4 rocket launchers in the India, and Saab is the Swedish defense maker. So it will produce the Carl Gustaf M4 rocket launchers under the Make in India initiative, mainly to boost the indigenous defense manufacturing. So the new facility that is expected to begin in the 2024. Next is in Eurozone inflation. In the Eurozone, the inflation comes at the 10%, and the Eurozone consists of 19 members, in which the inflation has reached the 10% in the September month. It is the highest ever been in the history of the common European currency. Next is the capital of Kazakhstan. Capital of Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan capital is the Nur Sultan. Now it has renamed the Nur Sultan to Astana. So previously the Kazakhstan capital is the Astana, but name has been changed to Nur Sultan. After that, again the name is changed to Astana. So the Kazakhstan new capital name is the Astana. The president of Kazakhstan is the Kassym-Jomart Tokayev. Kassym-Jomart Tokayev. And the currency of the Kazakhstan is the Kazakhstani tenge. Next is the president of Russia, Vladimir Putin, has declares the annexation of the 4 Ukrainian region that is named as the Donetsk, Luhansk, Kherson, Zaporizhia. These are the 4 nations that in which the announcement for annexation is done by the Russia. Next is the award related news. So 68th National Film Award has been presented by the President of India, that is Draupadi Murmu. Some days ago, the national awards has been announced by the government of India, and in which the Dada Saheb Phalke Award for 2020 has been given to the Asha Parekh. Asha Parekh is an Indian actress. Now we will see several awards also. That is the best feature film Surarai Potru, that is the Tamil movie. Next is the best popular film providing wholesome entertainment, that is the Tanhaji the Unsung Warrior, Hindi. Best children movie, that is the Sumi, belongs to the Marathi language. Best actor Ajay Devgan for the Tanhaji the Unsung Warrior. This is the award for 68th National Film Award. Next is the Srishti Bakshi. Srishti Bakshi is an Indian women's rights activist, has won the Change Maker Award, and this award is given to Srishti Bakshi mainly to raise the awareness of gender-based violence and inequality. She is an women's rights activist from the India, has won the Change Maker Award. Next is the Kumar Sanu, Shailendra Singh, Anand Milind. All 3 have been awarded with the Lata Mangeshkar Award. So for 2019, this award is given to the Shailendra Singh. For 2020, this award is given to the Anand Milind. And for 2021, this award is given to the Kumar Sanu. So all 3, that is Kumar Sanu, Shailendra Singh and Anand Milind, has gets the Lata Mangeshkar Award. Next we shall discuss about some important book that is launched on this day. So the English translation of the Lata Surgatha will release in the January 2023, and this book is written in the Hindi language by the Yatindra Mishra, and it is translated by Ira Pandey into the English, and that English translated book will be released in the January 2023. Next is we shall discuss about the appointment related news. So N.S. Rajan has been named as the new chairman of the ASCI. The full form of ASCI is the Advertising Standards Council of India. ASCI is the Advertising Standards Council of India. So N.S. Rajan has been appointed as the new chairman of the ASCI. Next, we shall discuss about the some important index that is released. So, Global Innovation Index 2022 has been released, and this Global Innovation Index has been launched by the World Intellectual Property Organization, in which India is at the 40th rank in the 2022, and the India position is 2015 is 81st rank in the Global Innovation Index. In the Global Innovation Index 2022, the first position is held by the at first position it is the Switzerland, on second position United States USA, on third position in Global Innovation Index is Sweden, on fourth position United Kingdom, and on fifth position it is the Netherlands. Mainly you have to remember first position and India's rank. The India's rank is 40th rank in the Global Innovation Index, and that Global Innovation Index has been launched by the World Intellectual Property Organization, that is the IPO, and the World Intellectual Property Organization headquarters is located in Geneva, that is in Switzerland, and it was founded on 1967, and there are 193 member states of WIPO, and its Director General is the Darren Tang. Next is the important day celebrated. So World Maritime Day 2022 has been celebrated on 29th of the September every year, and this day mainly focus on the drawing public attention to the maritime safety and marine environment, and there are several public events are also organized across the world to commemorate the World Maritime Day 2022, and the theme for the World Maritime Day 2022 is the new technology for greener shipping. The theme for 2022 is new technology for the greener shipping. Next is the International Translation Day 2022. So International Translation Day 2022 is celebrated on 30th of September, and this day is celebrated mainly to raise the awareness about the translation and languages which plays an important role for the society development. And the theme for this year means in 2022 the International Translation Day is the A World Without Barriers. The theme is the A World Without Barriers for International Translation Day 2022. Second is the World Vegetarian Day. It is celebrated on 1st of October every year, mainly to kick start the Vegetarian Awareness Month. And in this, the peoples has been given the knowledge about the benefits of the vegetarianism, and mainly to encourage the people to reduce their consumption of the animal products, and people will be given awareness about some diseases that may cause by consuming the animal products, and there is chance of also reduce the heart disease because of the vegetarian products that people use. The International Vegetarian Union was founded in 1908. It was founded in 1908. Next is the International Day of Older Person. It is celebrated on 1st October. This International Day of Older Person has been celebrated on 1st of October, and this day International Day of Older Person has been introduced by the United Nations General Assembly, mainly to honor the contribution of older persons and looking into the problem that they face. And the theme for 2022 International Day of Older Person is the resilience of older person in a changing world. This is the theme of International Day of older persons. Next is the International Coffee Day. It has also been celebrated on 1st of October every year, and this International Coffee Day is mainly to celebrate because we have to promote how the coffee are useful and what are the uses of drinking the coffee, and this day is marked to celebrate the coffee sector's diversity, quality and passion. So this is the current affairs video of 1st and 2nd October. So thanks for watching my video. Please like, subscribe and share my video.